Okay, I'm thankful for getting this opportunity to come and share what we are doing at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania.
You just use the sugar.
This. Okay. Okay, first of all, I would like to start by introducing the University of Dar es Salaam so as to put the discussion or my short presentation in perspective. The University of Dar es Salaam is young in the international level, but at the national level is the oldest university established in 1961. This is the year when Tanganyika got independence from Britain. And therefore, the university actually was part of independence. So it is, therefore, carrying all the, say, the task and expectations for a new university in a new country. In 1963, it was a college of University of East Africa. So we had a University of East Africa. And in 1970, it became a full-fledged university. When we started, we were quite modest. The university, you would see it started with 14 students. And there was only one female student in that year. But today, we have almost 30. We have about 30 students and about 30%, 35 or whatever, is actually female. So we have expanded that. And we started at one college, but today we have 3 colleges. We started one university. Today we have over 45 universities in Tanzania, et cetera, et cetera. So that is showing some development. Now I'm showing also some pictures of our environment. Just my message was to show that our conservation issues are not only on cultural but also on environment. And for those who have been to Dar es Salaam, they would appreciate the fact that you get to the university, you see it's completely a different environment, although we are within the city of Dar es Salaam. The care of heritage in Tanzania fall within 3 main institutions. Of course, at the general level, we know that the custodians are the community or the public in general. But at the government level, we have the Department of Antiquities, we have the National Museum, and the University of Dar es Salaam. Kind of surprising that why University of Dar es Salaam? This is because of the history I told you about. We have so many universities, but the University of Dar es Salaam has that advantage. The Antiquities deals with issues of policies, and the museum, as we know, deals more with the portable material, conservation and curation, and the university with research and all other issues as narrated there. But what is important and what I want to bring forth to you is that the role of the university as a model. Because yes, we are the ones who are training experts who work in the antiquities and those who work at the museum and other places where heritage experts work. But what do? We have ourselves the obligation, especially as the first and oldest university, to show the way how to do things better. And we have tried, actually, in terms of training experts, as we see that we have about 49% of experts in the antiquities are alumni of the University of Dar es Salaam, but 25 from museum are from the university. And even within the Department of Heritage and Archaeology at the university, almost everyone, of course we are very few, we are about 16, but all of us have at least one degree from the University of Dar es Salaam, either BA or MA or PhD. So that is something that we have done in the training, but it's not just for Tanzania, but we are also training experts in the neighboring countries, because the University of Dar es Salaam has I would say, the most sound and comprehensive program in heritage studies, archaeology, and heritage management, basically. But we also have courses in conservation, museology, museum studies, etc., etc. Now, in terms of showing what, apart from training, we also went a step further to construct a museum. And this was not something easy, given that our meager resources in the developing countries. But we managed to prepare a proposal for World Bank, and they gave us funds to construct this museum. And it's just newly opened. We have not yet even started displaying permanent exhibitions. We have temporal right now, but it is a step. And whenever we say, like, get into discussion with people in the heritage sector in the country, they look at us as people who really are there for practical work rather than just theories in the classroom. Apart from that, we also went another step further in terms of conservation. One example is we have one structure we call it Nkrumah Hall. This was constructed in the late 60s. The main function of this hall had been, apart from general discussion and say, like, lectures for students at the university, this hall acted so much for the liberation of Southern Africa. Many countries from Southern Africa coming to Tanzania in the 70s, 80s, when they were looking for independence. This is the place where they would come and give their presentations. So it had that kind of international role. And for that reason, even the government did actually give it the status of having it in the national bill of our currency. So we decided at the university, this is an important structure. We need to gazette it so that it gets a status of conservation, and it was granted last year. And so that again was a kind of demonstration as a university what we can do in terms of conservation of heritage. Another example is the conservation of intangible heritage, and in this case, indigenous languages. Tanzania has about 120 ethnic groups, and therefore these are actually divided in the line of languages. And so we have this taken the task to conserve these languages. We have a common language, lingua franca. This is Kiswahili, and which is a kind of combination of these Bantu languages plus Arabic and other. But then the local languages are going away with the emphasis on Kiswahili. So the University of Dar es Salaam decided to take lead in this aspect. And finally, we also have, we also contribute when it comes to different projects the government would like in the heritage sector. We go there as consultants. Okay, but we do have challenges in this undertaking. I must accept, of course, the list could be much bigger, but I decided just to talk about two. One is lack of funding, which is quite a common song in the developing countries, of course, even developed countries. But so we do have a shortage of staff. I said we are 16, we would like to have more so that we expand our programs. Also, currently, as I said, the museum is there, but we are so much struggling and we are trying to find sources of funds so that we really make it look like a good university museum. We also need to expand in terms of programs of training. But also the second, what I would consider to be a serious problem is the negative attitude the government has on humanistic, and in this case, conservation and heritage areas. And this is not unique to Tanzania. I mean, from yesterday, though I came late, but I could see this being resonated here and there. So we also have that kind of problem. As a result, we find that there is low student enrollment because we go by loans for higher education in Tanzania, and loans are given to STEM students and not art or humanistic students. So that is one of the problems why we are having this kind of things. Okay, so in conclusion, I would say yes, that we have a lot of heritage in Tanzania. As scholars in the area, we have tried to do our best, but our philosophy is that what we have in Tanzania is actually for the world. And we also believe what you all here have in your countries are also our task in Tanzania to help assist. So what we can say and what I can say is that what we need to do is work together so that, and this is actually, fortunately, the motto we have in our cards, that we unite for our heritage. Thank you very much.